Hey guys, this is Jesse with Detroit Metro Auctions, and today this is going to be a market update and a market review for 2023. So I got a few things ready for us as far as the different things I want to touch on, so that you guys have a good understanding of what we have going on at the auction company and me as a real estate agent. So the first thing I wanted to touch on is the market statistics for Macomb County. So I came through here and kind of picked a few things so that everyone gets an idea of what's going on with the real estate market in Macomb County. So since 2022, that median home price was 215,000. We were already all the way up to 237,000 by the close of 2023. So it's pretty significant. It's like a 10% gain. There's a lot less listings than there was last year. We were over 17,000 last year. We're only just over 13,000 this year. So that's a pretty drastic decrease. The average home sales kind of spiked in the middle of springtime, and now it's fell all the way back down lower than it's been in a year, right? But typically in the wintertime, there's less homes for sale. And there's less buyers. It's just a slower season, right? So the pending sales has also went down. Last year at this time, you're at 15,000 pending sales. Now we're all the way down to 11. So to give you an idea, the real estate market's slowing, right? So there's more days on the market, less closed sales. Let's look at something cool. So anyone that has property listed right now, this is the amount of showings that they have to have before they have a closing. And last year it was 13. This year it's 12. It dropped down to 11 last year. So the showing still pending, right? The average showings per listing is just a little bit less. So hopefully that gives you an idea. The market's slowing down. It's wintertime. The interest rates are a little higher than what people want to pay. So if you're a buyer in the market right now, might be a good time to strike. So here, let's go through some of my listings. So I actually have 3 active listings. I also have 3 pocket listings. So when I say active listings, that means live on the MLS. There is Oatman, which is in Greenwood Township, and that's a house on a little less than 10 acres. It's been on the market for a little longer than we like, but it's a nice place. If there's someone that gets pre-approved out there, I would love to sell you that house. Then I have 2 properties in Detroit that are live. LeMay Street is the church and the school. There's been tons of chatter about that property, but I haven't got any real offers on it. And that one's pretty cool. Then the next one is a duplex, and that one's an investment property. It's ready to be, it needs a little bit of fixing up, but it's ready for tenants. So that's a good property for investors, right? And I'm still waiting on an offer on that. So there's been a few showings on it. There just hasn't been anyone to bite on it. Then the pocket listing, I've already listed these properties live on the MLS. There's Kelly, which is a 2-unit inside of a strip mall, and that's 205,000. That's just over 4,000 square feet. I have Main Street, which is in downtown Romeo. That's 500,000. That's like 4 doors down from the center of Romeo, downtown Romeo. That's a really awesome building. Then Holborn, which is basically the whole block of Holborn right on I-94 from Mount Elliott to there's like a party store there, that's Shane Party Store. That whole section is 200,000. So that's for demolition redevelopment. So that's enough of the listings. Let's talk about money. So I always follow gold and silver, right? So gold right now is up near its year high, right? So let's look at the overall. So I'm finding this on SB Bullion, by the way. Thanks for the information, right? So the all-time high for gold was right here. And so that was July 2020, right? We're right there with it. So it's at its all-time high. some people were making a big deal about it because it broke $2,100 at one point, and that was like one of the uh, I guess caps that it's ever been at. So they thought that it might go a little bit crazy by the end of this year, but it looks like it's kind of cooling down a little bit. Silver, it's just kind of flattened out of here at the end of the year. Spot price right now is what, $22. It went up to $25, which is quite a bit from what I've seen. I've only been following it for the past 2 or 3 years, and maybe maybe a year and a half. I don't know, but now I'm amazed by uh, gold and silver. So platinum is falling. It just doesn't have the value it used to. The people are using less catalytic converters, so it's not doesn't have industrial purpose anymore. Same with palladium. So it was spiking for a while. Now it's fallen, way down, way down. So those are cool precious metals. It's just not going to be used for industrially anymore for catalytic converters. So that's that money. Then I like to invest in the S&P 500. What we do, and not like some type of investment person. You've got to do your own research for yourself. But if you look at the S&P 500, that's what I like to invest in. It's pretty much constantly gaining, right? So I've listened to Anthony Robbins or Tony Robbins, and this is kind of what he told me to do. If you look at the graph here, just from the entire time it's been available, it's pretty much an uptick. I mean, COVID did give it a downtick, and then this current presidency is a little bit low. But I mean, in general, you're going to gain about 10% on your money. So that's S&P 500, and that's doing well. Let's talk about the auctions. So I only have 2 auctions online right now. Both of them are restaurant equipment dealers. One's in Rochester. This is the gentleman that owned Mount Clemens Restaurant Equipment, and we did 30 plus auctions with him. He always has awesome, clean, tested equipment. And this is in Rochester. He downsized a little bit. He's got another warehouse, I guess, down in Toledo we might be going to at some point. But all this stuff is either new or cleaned or tested. And if it's not, we mention it right on here, right? So this is my website, in case you didn't know, DetroitMetroAuctions.com. This is the software we use, which is called HiBid. Well, you'll notice it right up here. So DetroitMetroAuctions.HiBid, blah, 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 right? And so this is how you can go in and bid on all this stuff, right? So there's all kind of cool stuff. Like if you want to open sign, this auction ends tomorrow, which is December 13th. The removal's 14th and 15th, and we only have 37 lots. I'm supposed to go over there at some point and inventory a bunch of smallware stuff and take some new pictures of a pizza oven that he has in this auction. But so that's Rochester Restaurant Equipment. Atlas Warehouse. Now, I've done auctions with this guy in the past. His partner passed away, and they have been looking to liquidate all this stuff for a while. They ran some auctions with a different auction company, and they weren't able to close the deal on a bunch of this stuff. Hardly any of it has any bids on it. There's about a month left on this auction. I think this one ends on January 8th, right? So the removal on this one will be the 9th and 10th. So we close it the week after New Year's, so it doesn't get in the way of your Christmas plans or your New Year's plans. So go ahead and check this out. This guy used to do grocery stores mostly, and he would do dollar stores, and he would do repairs and supply these people with their equipment. So there's a lot of oddball stuff that you would use for cleaning stuff up or getting stuff ready to go inside of a grocery store. So go ahead and check that out. Looks like the bidding's really low or not even bid on yet, right? There's some junk in there. There's some good stuff. So there should be some scrap. There should be some stuff that's repairable. And then there's some stuff that works. So whatever we knew about those items, we kind of set it right inside the auction. So let's say, look at this McRae deli case, for example. If you click into it, it'll give you the rest of the information. So if you look in the description here, it tells you the model number, it's self-contained, and it was untested because we didn't say it was tested or untested. So we don't know if this thing's working or not, right? But I mean, if you look at it, it'll kind of give you an understanding of what condition it's in. It's not in perfect condition, but it probably will work for somebody, right? So that just kind of gives you an understanding of how I sell stuff. When we go through stuff, we do it super quick. So it's either there's something that we can plug in real quick, we'll try to plug it in. If not, we just kind of just this is what it is, right? That's the nature of an auction. So everything's sold as is, where is. If it breaks in half, you own both halves, right? So that is what it is. So that's the auction stuff. If you got any questions about anything, just kind of reach out to me, maybe reply to this video or whatever, right? So then the last thing I want to kind of touch on is we're doing a bowling fundraiser in Chesterfield Township. We're raising money for the Children's Tumor Foundation, which is kind of near and dear to my heart. We have some. This is the flyer for it, right? It's on the January 26th, and it's $25 a person. That includes food and your bowling shoes and stuff, right? So, and I think it's 3 games of bowling, and we're gonna have all kind of cool raffles there. If you go to our Facebook page, it's look for Family Bowling Night Fundraiser, right? And then this will pull up, and you can RSVP right on this thing, right? So we got a DJ that we booked. Dave does an awesome job. He did it for us last year. Looks like Houston and Van Helmont's going to be donating a basket for us. I talked to Lou Tormina. He owns Tormina's Pizza. So the Tormina's Pizza out of East Point is going to be putting a basket together for us. So hopefully it'll have some gift cards. Maybe it'll have some pizza stuff inside of it, or who knows, you know. Mike's Coins gave us a 10-ounce silver bar to raffle off. I just recently went and looked at the price of that stuff. I think it's like $250 is what it's worth, right? And then Detroit Metro Auctions are going to put a basket together, and I'm sure I'm going to be coming up with all different types of new people donating stuff. But what my real ask here is that I would love for you to come and actually bowl. Last year, I think we had like maybe 60 people, and we had like 30 baskets. So like seemed like every group of people won a basket of stuff, and there was a lot of cool stuff there. There was like home decor stuff. There was like a cigar one. There was like all different types of these awesome raffle baskets. I just kind of want more people to show up and to support our little cause for the Children's Tumor Foundation. You can kind of go check it out. It's I think it's ctf.org, and that'll give you all the information on the NF1 and all that stuff that we're trying to raise money for. So I do appreciate you guys watching all this stuff. I do. I know that I'm really long, and I'm sure that there's not going to be a ton of people that watch this all the way to the end. But just understand that I do appreciate you guys, following along with all the stuff that we do here. I'm trying to take this out of here. I don't know how to take the screen sharing away, but stop share. There's a little button for it. So again, if you need to refer me out to anybody, I can work with buyers right now. I have a lot of time on my hands. I'm looking for new auctions like always. And I look forward to seeing some of you guys over at the bowling fundraiser. So just remember DetroitMetroAuctions.com or DetroitBid.com, and I'll be able to get in touch with you about any of those referrals that you got for me. So thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas.